Hello, my name is Joshua Schultz, and I thank you for your attention in my speech today titled Lifercise. As a young child, I cherished my family and was very close to a special lady in my life, my grandmother. She had a gentle way about her and glowed with the happiness of a life filled with love. In 2004, my grandmother passed away, a woman I never imagined would not be a part of my life. She died of heart disease caused by smoking and what the doctors called an inactive lifestyle. The smoking part made sense to me, but the inactive lifestyle, that did just not connect in my mind. This experience taught me something. I am not, as no one is, immortal or unbreakable. I need to take care of my body so I can know my children and their children for many years to come. How many of us wish we felt better, looked better, or even healthier? Most of us yearn to live long lives and feel good, not only about the way we look, but about the condition our bodies are in. An inactive lifestyle can affect not only the way we feel about ourselves, but can have a major impact on our health and lifespan. There was a point in my life when I was not always active and did not make exercise a daily part of my life. As someone who implemented a change, has done a lot of research and reading, I would like to persuade you into becoming more active and exercising, which will put you at a less risk for health conditions and you'll feel better about yourself. I will cover how a lack of exercise can affect you both mentally and physically. I'll inform you of how implementing an exercise plan will improve you physically and mentally. I will then show the benefits of what an active lifestyle can lead to in your life. How can a lack of exercise affect both your mental and physical well-being? Let's explore. A Harvard study showed that each year worldwide, 1 in 10 deaths, or 5.3 million, were caused by lack of exercise and inactivity. According to the same study, only 18% of Americans met the cardiovascular and muscle strengthening activity recommended by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. What does this lack of exercise do to the body? Let's take a look at some of the most common effects. Muscle atrophy can be a result of inactivity. This is the process of muscle breaking down and wasting away. When a muscle is not used, it will eventually break down, according to the American Council of Exercise. This is a problem for multiple reasons, which can cause a chain reaction of negative impacts on your health. Muscle burns fat, so the loss of lean muscle will ensure that the fat stays on the body and is harder to lose. It can also make you feel weak and drained of energy, making it hard to get through your day. Along with muscle atrophy, cardio decline is a symptom the body will display. Cardio decline is a major symptom and sign of an individual who does not exercise. Your heart is a muscle. When it's not exercised, it will rapidly decline in cardiovascular fitness. I don't have to tell most of you why a strong heart is important. According to the Mayo Clinic, the average resting heart rate of an adult ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute. Your heart is working hard to pump blood through your body. It needs to be strong. Your heart, as a muscle, will not waste away, but if not exercised, fat will begin to attack it. As fatty deposits form around the heart, it can lead to health conditions such as heart disease and hardening of the arteries. The loss of muscle and cardio decline pose a major risk to your health, but there is more, an increase in visceral fat. Visceral fat. This is the condition in which fat becomes entrapped deep inside the abdomen. According to the Mayo Clinic, visceral fat is a major cause of heart disease, gallbladder problems, and metabolic syndrome. It also creates dangerous hormones that have been related to high risk of breast cancer and promotes insulin resistance that can cause and lead to diabetes. The physical drawbacks to an inactive lifestyle can be devastating, but the psychological effects can be just as bad. According to the Center for Disease Control, more than 15% of Americans suffer from depression and more than 11% have anxiety disorders. They report a correlation between a lack of physical activity and the aforementioned psychological issues. Low self-esteem and negative self-image can be a result of inactivity and lack of exercise. Okay, folks, we have covered the doom and gloom about what the lack of exercise can do to a person's body. Now let's look at the positive effects exercise has on your body. The body. Exercising regularly will have a major impact on your heart strength. As mentioned previously, your heart is a muscle. Working it out will make it strong and free of fatty buildup. By exercising regularly, you will also increase muscle, which will help in burning calories and burning fat, limiting your risk of heart disease, diabetes, stroke, and high cholesterol. According to the Mayo Clinic, it can also strengthen ligaments around your joints, flush body toxins, and increase oxygen distribution efficiency through the body. Let's look at some statistics regarding the health benefits of exercise. According to the National Health Service, exercising can reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and cancer by up to 50%, and the risk of early death by up to 30%. Breast cancer, up to 20%. Hip fractures, 68%. Depression and anxiety disorders by 30%. And dementia in your later years by up to 30%. These are staggering statistics. An article written by Dr. Lipschutz, a well-renowned geriatrician, stated that those who walked, even at a snail's pace for half a mile 5 times weekly, had a 30% lower risk of heart disease than did those who never walked. Not surprisingly, those who walked over 2 miles daily had a further 30% reduction in heart attack risk. The doctor is also a prime example of someone who has improved his health by exercise. In 1996, the doctor had a heart attack. This was a wake-up call to the doctor that he needed to start exercising and taking care of himself. He has since improved his health by implementing exercise and activity in his life. So, you know what the negative and positive impacts are, but what can you do about it? According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the average adult can exercise at a moderate pace for 150 minutes to improve cardio and muscular strength and reduce health risks. This doesn't mean you need to cause catastrophic reorder to your schedule. As someone who is very busy with work, children, school, and life in general, I know a thing or two about time management. I have found some creative ways to implement working out into daily life. Some examples are: take a walk, run in the morning around your neighborhood. When watching TV, knock out a couple sit-ups or push-ups during every commercial. Get a gym membership and try different machines. Go for a bike ride, jump rope, wrestle with the kids, or even go for a swim. There are lots of quick and easy exercise you can implement to fit your schedule. The main thing is implementing something. If you are unsure of what might fit you best, ask a friend, your doctor, or read a book. All these resources can guide you in the right direction. Okay, folks, let's wrap this up, shall we? We have covered how not exercising can cause negative impacts to you both physically and mentally. We spoke about how not exercising, not being active can lead to heart disease, muscle decay, and even cardio decline, just to name a few things. We spoke about the positive effects exercise has on the body and the mind. Up to 50% less chance of heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. You'll have stronger muscles, a better cardiovascular system, and be up to 30% less of a chance of depression and anxiety disorders. Not to mention, you'll feel great and feel better about yourself. And some ways to implement exercise into your daily schedule. When you're watching your favorite TV show, at the commercial, do some sit-ups, do some push-ups. Take a walk or a jog around your neighborhood. Go for a swim. By implementing an exercise plan, you will be healthier, happier, and at less of a risk for major health issues down the road. My hope is that you will take this information and implement an exercise and activity plan into your daily life. So, let's put down the video game, the remote control, the phone or the laptop. Get out, get up, get that heart rate up. Your body will thank you.